Ford Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It is a blast.
Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go here in Cincinnati. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
It's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. To throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
Williams to throw on second down. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bears first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Give up the middle with Swift. Finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bears first down.
21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bengals 24-yard line.
Hey, volunteer.
On the give, here's Swift. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 13 yards. down,
What is
Bears.
that, huh?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Watch out. What is that?
They'll run. It's Salman Ahmed. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Now Carlos Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
11.
Here's Brown. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
What is up?
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a run by Swift. 31 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready, slip.
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready, slip. Hold on. Pass. Pass, yes. Pass, yes. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker.
That's another Bears.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Ready, slip.
They'll run. It's Ahmed. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, slip. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Allen getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Keep moving.
Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a first down.
Punch first. Punch first. Punch. Ready, slip. Vegas, Vegas.
To throw is Williams. That one taken in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0.
Bengals nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
On one, right? Let's get set.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
180. Race hard.
A first down throw for Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a second down.
35-yard line.
11 empty. Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's third down and a few inches.
12.
Now, Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow will set up the screen to Brown.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's caught by Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Bears, first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears, first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What is it on? Dang it! Punch squares!
Throw it again. It's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
What is it on?
Throwing again. Williams. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
12.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
11
and
Thomas.
6 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
As caught, Gesicki on the right. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You have a tight end that you can flex out and just throw him one-on-one jump balls. Man, it is so difficult for defenses to defend. And sometimes it's just as simple as my man is bigger than yours, and I'm going to throw it up, and he comes out.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. And this would be incomplete. Andre Yosibach was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibach. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and a yard.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
Right 80. Right side. Right side.
Motion man is the tight end going right. On carry here for Brown. Tubbs running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to fight.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Samaje Perine, touchdown Bengals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And I believe he was somehow able to get it back. He was. And after just giving up a touchdown, they are lucky they didn't turn this into another one. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is yet a touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll run here with Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 7. Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First down, Chicago.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A carry now for Ahmed. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Bucs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
First and goal, Chicago.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Bengals 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On first down, Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
That's complete. It's Yosibah. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
11 MT, take.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To be third, they need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 46.
11.
Now Burrow going to do this himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
180.
They bring the tight end in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, you dial up the right pressure at the right time. Like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And give a lot of credit to the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get about 5.
Swift, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Boye Mafe. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Back to throw, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
Hey, we gotta keep scoring.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
At the 24-yard line.
Third, they need 8.
Gun. Cut. Right, 80. Right, cut.
Now, Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Throwing is Burrow. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the give, it's Swift. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll go again with Swift. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover, or even points the other direction.
On third down, here's Swift. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.